Mr. Vusi. I'm really happy to be here with you today. What I want to know first is how did you really get into soccer and end up being Kaizer Chiefs and also tell me about how was it growing up in those time 1976. So I want to know a lot about that.
Okay, okay. Maybe even before responding to your question, let me just extend a word of gratitude to the leadership of the team for initiating an event of this nature, because it's important and it's imperative to bridge a gap between a younger generation and an older generation. I'm looking at history as a resource center, not as a thing of the past. So coming back to your question, growing up in South Africa under the system of apartheid, the scope of entertainment was very, very limited by then. And what was done collectively, the cheapest way of sport was soccer, because of the system which we lived under. And it was for the love of the game which ended up growing into such a very, very huge industry. And it kept us going under all those difficult conditions. Soccer, if one has to be more blunt, it's more like, if not first religion, second religion. That's how we fell in love with the game.
June 16, 1976, during the Soweto Uprising. I want to know that day, like, where were you and what was really happening?
As a Sowetan, obviously, we were around Soweto, and there was this fighting between the South African police against the community of Soweto, fighting against people who are carrying guns, and we using stones and some dustbin lids as a shield. You know, it was a chaotic situation. There was tear gas, screaming, and so the unfortunate part, we also lost one of our captains during that era, Ariel Pro Hongwane. Yes, through a stray bullet. But it was a very, very an unpleasant situation. But thanks God, it was not in vain, because we have seen political transformation taking place. But I also somehow feel obliged to ask you, now that the team is qualified in as far as CAF is concerned, we have now reached the semi-finals of CAF, and you are also representing the nation with Olympics in Tokyo. Well, how do you feel about that? Are you motivated? I'm eager to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have come this far with the team in the CAF. I think we've done very well as a team, but also I think we just adding value, as I said
Yes.
earlier. We're just adding value to what the team already have done in the past. So we just have to play our part and make sure that we leave a mark. You just spoke about exposure. It also gives us more opportunities as youngsters.
Yes.
I think it adds value in our journey. One day we're gonna look back and say and be proud. So yeah, I think, and getting the opportunity to represent South Africa in the Olympics, well, I still have to work hard, make sure that I make the team that is going to Tokyo and represent the country. So I think it's another opportunity for me to take my career to the next stage. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and And yeah, I'm excited, and I'm gonna make sure that I always work hard, stay focused, and so that I reach my goals. With the club being on the semi-finals of CAF now, maybe a message to the whole team, to Kaizer Chiefs family and all the supporters maybe.
My input would be, if you want to run fast, you can run alone. But if you want to run far, you have to run in company of others. The word team, which is T-E-A-M, together, everyone achieves more. If you approach this as a team, as a united force, you'll reach the finals, and you won't just reach the finals, but you'll come back with the trophy. You'll be representing Kaizer Chiefs, you'll be representing the nation of South Africa. And I'm saying we wish you well, but the well goes along with the Creator as well. It goes along with unity. That's why we say unity is strength. Yeah. And we will keep you in our prayers as well. Amakhosi for life.